All right, you've got a Bobcat MT85 and you're looking for a economical way to rebuild the undercarriage on this. I'll show you how I save money and what I would do. First things first, you're gonna need, if you're doing the rebuild, you're probably gonna need pins and rollers. Those are the biggest expenses. Now, Bobcat sells these rollers for 200 bucks a piece, and they don't come with bushings, seals, or the grease nipples. So you go online on Amazon or eBay, and you can find these. These are the complete assembly. So they come with both bushings, both seals already pressed in, and then they come with the little nipples for your grease. And these are like 120 or 130 bucks if you buy the whole kit per piece, versus $200 and like $63 or something to get the whole kit just through Bobcat, just this whole piece. So go get these. They're just as heavy. They actually look really nice. This particular brand, I can't even remember who manufactured these, or who branded them. But yeah, go get some of these. And then one thing that I did, or I chose to do, is that you can see on this other side, greasing these things is kind of a pain because each wheel has two grease certs, and you have to spin these until the little nipple comes around, and then grease it between this track and this, which if you have an electric grease gun, fine. Sometimes it gets in the way with the ground here. And of course you're working right next to the ground, so it kind of sucks. And it's hard to clean out these nipples. Even with compressed air or something in there, kind of difficult. So what I did is I opted to go with this upgrade kit. Now this is the stock system, or the way these come from factory. And this is the part that I installed. Now you go on eBay and you find these. I'll show you what they look like. They're $60 a piece, so they're cheaper than the Bobcat pins themselves, just the pins. And this is what you get for 60 bucks a piece. Now, you're able to grease the end of these, so you don't have to roll or spin those idler wheels around like you're used to. You just blow this out with compressed air right in the end, like this one here. And then you grease, and it comes out through the center, and it pushes the grease towards the outside. Just an absolutely genius design. Really nice, and so far it's been working super well. For 60 bucks and cheaper than the stock Bobcat, I'd go with these. And you can kind of get away, or you totally get away with the bolt and this pin on this. It's all just one solid unit, so it's easier, less parts to break, and the install goes really well. So anyways, that's what I would do to save money. If you really want to cheap out like me, the washers to space on both sides of these are $5.85 a piece from Bobcat. And each particular roller needs two. So looking at 10 rollers, both sides, you're looking at 20 washers. It's like over 100 bucks worth of washers. Ridiculous. So I'd go and just go to the bulk hardware section at Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet, or Farm and Barn, wherever you want, and pick up some of these inch inner diameter or 1 inch inner diameter grade 8 or zinc coated grade 5 washers. Now, these are kind of a little finicky. They come in different widths. They're just stamped, or kind of, I don't know, stamped out of a piece of like big sheet steel. And those rolls or sheet steels come in varying thicknesses. So you go to the hardware and you're gonna have to pick out the thinnest ones. These were the 10 thinnest that they had, and they each measure 3.5 millimeters wide. And I'll show you here. This is one I just installed. So this is the $60 eBay upgraded rod that goes through. That's the Chinese roller. And then I've got both the grade 5 or grade 8 washers on the side. And this is perfect. You can still roll it by hand, but it's not too easy, or it's not too loose. No side to side movement. It's a little difficult getting those in there, but once they're in, they'll self-clearance. And that's pretty much exactly what you want when you end up rebuilding these. And those, for all the set, it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks or something. You pay per the pound. So definitely the way to go there. And I hope this helps you out with your rebuild. Let me know if you got any other tips that maybe I could implement myself. I'm making this video half for people that are doing this themselves. I want to stay on a budget, and half so I can review it in the future and kind of remember what I did and what I ordered and how I went with it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah.